So today we are going to see how we can auto increment the ID in our Java program, that is in our desktop application. So basically the most important thing, because by this you will not going to search a record by a name. You can just search the record, or you can remember the record by the ID, because ID is an important factor whenever you are storing a data or whenever you are creating any application. So before starting the program, I'm going to show you the database. So I have created a database called registration with the field ID, first name, middle name, last name, plot number, state, city, area, road, landmark, pin code, mobile, alternate, image. And there is no data in a database. I have already mentioned from by this query you can clearly get it, that is that there is no data in a database. So another thing, I'm going to show you my design. I have designed it by this way. So this is a text box where we are going to display our ID, which is going to generate automatically. For that we have to do one thing, that is we have to just change the format from editable to non-editable. And now when we are going to run this program, so you can see we can add here, we can add here, we can add here, but we cannot add here because we have removed that property. Okay, now towards the code. For saving the time, I have created the code already. Int last ID, statement st, result rs. These three are the variables, that is last ID, st and rs. These are the variables I am going to use in my code. Public void get last ID, this is my function. So my function name is get last ID, void is a parameter, and public, you know what, modifier. I have used try catch block here. So first line is connection con is a variable, my oracle dot get connection. My oracle connection method is this my method, get connection is a method. So I've created a constructor of this method so that I can get a connection class here. So connection class method is stored in a variable called con. String SQL equals to select max ID from registration. Max ID is a function of a database of SQL. So max ID will give you the last maximum ID from a database called registration. Here we have 0 ID, so maximum ID will be 1. If a 0 ID, if a maximum ID is 1, then what we're going to give, what we're going to get, that maximum ID is 1. So basically if I explain this, then if a maximum ID, when there is a no data in a database, then maximum ID is 1, and when there is a data in a database, then a maximum ID is the maximum ID. Like we have 10 records, so maximum ID is 10. stcon dot create statement. So st method will going to create a statement. Create a statement means like insert into select, just like that. st dot execute query SQL, it will going to execute the query. If rs dot next is a logic, last id is a variable name, rs dot get int is a method of Java. So last id will going to increment by 1. txt id is this field, this is our txt id. So txt id will what going to what is going to do, txt id will going to display the last id. For example integer, because the id which we are going to get is in an integer form, so we have to convert an integer to a string method. So we are using integer dot to string method of Java. Last id is this a keyword, so last id, for example 1 plus 2. So for example here id is going to get 0 because there is no database. So here id is 0, here is also id is passing 0, and here it is increment by 1, that is 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So id will become 1. So 1 will going to 1 will get it integer, it will convert into 2 string. What will going to convert into string? That is last id, that is 1 is converted into 2 string. So txt id will going to have 1. Now again when we save the data and we are going to repeat the loop again, so it will become 1, it will become 1. Now this is 1 plus 1 2, so last id is 2. So in this way this loop is going to work. So first of all, let us call the variable. So for calling the variable we have ample of things. We can call the variables here also. Let's see, does it works? It works. Let me cross check it once. If I cross check it once, so okay, it's okay. We have imported 3 methods, that is import java.sql.connection. If it doesn't import it, so let's see what will happen. It will going to show you the error, so not a big deal. We are going to copy our code. Since it's a function is always return in this, that is a desktop application, below the generate code line. So we have errors, so we are going to solve the errors. First error is import java.sql connection. Error got solved mostly. As statement also we have to import, and resulted also we have to import. So we have imported 3 methods. So this has completed our code. So now we are going to call our function. For calling function, just simply call the name, get last id. Function has been called. Let's see the code works or not. Add. So code is working. So this way you can call it via a button, or you can directly call it in a runtime, that is whenever you will going to load your form, it will going to call us. So just simply you have to write in your load event is always below end component lines. So let's see. It's working. So technically we never called a last id or anything in a runtime in a form load event, because we have to sometimes we have to insert more than 2 data, more than 10 data, so it is not possible to always close the application. So that's why we are going to call it via button. If we are going to save this code, you will going to have the auto increment id from 1 2 3 4 so on. So in this way you can use the code and you can auto increment the id in Java desktop applications.